Oh yeah, it finally happened. The day we've all been waiting for. The Black King, Mr. Katt Williams, finally linked up with the Aryan pod god himself, Mr. Joe Rogan. If some of you guys don't know why this is such a big deal, obviously Katt Williams, one of the biggest comics around, and Joe Rogan, one of the biggest podcasters and comics around, it's already a win-win for comedy fans and podcast fans alike. But this makes even more of a monumental moment because of Katt Williams' comments on Club Shay Shay.
Joe don't want me on there. I need to be on Shannon. Joe got 6 comedians that never been funny. He want to push out.
I gotta be honest, as far as everything that Katt said about Joe Rogan and his friends, I think he was completely right. I think a lot of people feel that way. There's even YouTube channels dedicated to talking about this. So this isn't anything new. Someone like Katt Williams just felt brave enough to bring everything to light. They talked about a lot of interesting things on the podcast, but one of my favorite or most notable things on it was definitely the Emerald Tablet and obviously ancient Egypt. It's just so interesting to hear a lot of the things that Katt Williams alluded to in Club Shay Shay as far as like deeper thought or religious thought kind of being fully brought to light on Joe Rogan's podcast, which I think is a far better podcast for him to present that information. Because let's be honest, Shannon Sharpe is not that good of an interviewer.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
He's fun. He's a guy you let things out off in front of, and he's a guy where you have your latest scandal in front of, and you talk and you throw things out there and you insult people, but he's not somebody who digs deeper, and I think Joe Rogan is the perfect combination for someone like Katt Williams, and I actually think that's why Katt Williams is a little bit more relaxed in this video, is because he has somebody who is matching him at a certain level.
Well, understand, this is the only reason that we can talk about these big Illuminati-like entities at this period of time. It's just because of time. Like, they aged out. Like, you can't get in new. So everybody got decrepit over there, and they can't exchange, really, through this period of history. And so that's how we ended up with the Bob Lazars and everything. Throughout history, you could really, it was much easier to get people to not tell nobody.
This is the Katt Williams that I really like to see. You know, he's still putting things out there. He's still being honest. He's still showing every bit of himself, but he's not necessarily bringing everyone down with him, which he has a tendency to do.
Hollywood has never heard this in 100 years. He was so egregious, I put in my contract that I won't work with Ricky Smiley again unless he's in a dress.
The best part about this interview was how two people on opposite ends of the spectrum can have such similar thought processes and actually really get along. And I think that's what I've been trying to do on this channel a long time, is kind of show the differences in people, whether you're conservative or liberal, and show that we're all actually like a common people. And I think this episode of Joe Rogan Experience is a perfect example of that. Him and Katt Williams would never hang out, and they probably will never hang out again. That being said, when they actually do spend time together, they realize that they're actually not so different. And that's why I think, you know, someone like Katt Williams exposing things or putting things out there can actually be good at times. Katt Williams went on Club Shay Shay and said someone like Joe Rogan would never have him on. But because he was called out, he ended up extending that olive branch to Katt Williams and in turn got a really, really interesting interview. Shout out to Katt Williams, shout out to Joe Rogan, because obviously they're watching this video and they're one of my favorite subscribers, right? Come on. But what did you guys think about the podcast? Did you think it was really entertaining? Did you think they should have dug a little bit deeper? Let me know in the comments. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Pass the video on to a friend, man. I'm doing a lot of these now. I'm trying to get them out there, and you guys have been really, really supportive, so be more supportive. I'm never happy enough. I'm never satisfied with anything. Do more for me. I love you. Thank you so much. See you later. Peace.